This video will show you how to create an article based on a template, upload and attach images to that article, publish and review the article, and also review the images in the album that the images are placed into. First of all, after logging into your website, click on the content icon in the top toolbar. It will open up your article archive. Click on the category that your template is in this case it's projects, and click on your template for this particular article. So we'll just click on the project template, and we'll click then on the edit article icon in the action menu on the left. So the first thing what we want to do is to rename this particular article. We then can copy that title into the page name, which will help us with SEO for our website. That will be converted into a better formatted page name. The other thing that is very important with templates is that we click the Save as New field, and this will save this article as a new article and leave the template untouched. We can also untick the network box if we don't want to share it with our network, if we have one. So in this case, we'll untick it. So as soon as we do that, we should save that. So just click on the Save Changes icon, and there we see our special article with the well-formatted page name, and you'll see here this is in red, which means it's not published yet. Now we want to go and edit it properly now that we've got it saved. So again, click on the edit article icon. Make certain that we have the right subcategory selected. So in this case we've got commercial, but there may be other categories that you may want to save it to instead. Just review those particular things. If you want to create a new subcategory, you can just deselect this one and just type it in there. But in this case now, coming down to the actual article text, we'll just put the name of the article here. More editing. Right, so after you've actually edited the article suitably, you can now save that, save the changes in text. Don't publish it at this stage. So again, save changes here. Now, so we've got the article text ready. Now we want to get all the images attached to the article. So again, in our action menu on the left, we'll go to the upload and attach pics icon. So just clicking that. Now we've got our image uploader. The first thing we need to do is to select the correct resize for the largest image. It will actually save a few versions in different sizes, but this is the largest. So if you have a very big widescreen website with very large images, probably go either the 2000 or the 2500 pixel size. We'll select the 2500 pixel, and then we need to select an album that it's going to go into. We can create a new album on the fly if you wish, but in this case we're going to choose civil engineering, so that the images that we're going to upload are going to go into the civil engineering album. So clicking on the select files icon, it opens up your computer's file explorer. You can navigate to the directory or subdirectory you want to go to, and then reviewing your images, you can start selecting the images that you want to put up there. So we'll select a couple of images. So we've selected a couple of images. By holding down the control key, you can select any number of images to actually go into this upload list. So after that, we just click on open. That's given us a little preview of the image, so we know what it's all about. Now, if you don't put anything in the insert a name field, it will just copy across the name of the image itself. So if it's got a very generic name, you'll need to actually insert a human understandable name. Also, if you're going to run captions on your images in the album, you will need to put a caption in here. You can put it in later if you wish. But what you'll very much need to do is actually select the context in which these images are going to be shown. Now, before you start, it's a good idea to know what you're going to be using your images for. And in this case, let's just say that our images are going to be used as a slideshow for the article. It also will need an image for the category listing, so that when we look at all the different projects in our category, we can see a nice image of the project there. And also we'll probably need one for the attached menu, which also comes up on the left hand side of this particular website. So we want to put these images in to the slideshow mainly. So we'll select the article slideshow or list image from the context list. Now this also wants us to put an order number in, so that from our list we can set the order that the that the images will appear in our slideshow. So we'll make this number 2, say. Now coming across, now we have a public selection. Now if you want this image to appear in an associated gallery, or not an associated gallery, but in a picture gallery, you will need to make this public. Now it can be done later, but if you're sure that this is going to be appearing in the in your album, just tick the public checkbox there, and then do the same thing for the next image. Slideshow, set this as number 1, and we want to make that public. Once we're satisfied with all those things being right for every image, and you can do this for virtually an unlimited number of images, we'll click the Start Upload icon. Now this resizes the image, so if they're very large images, it will resize them on your computer before uploading, so it shouldn't take all that long to upload normally. So as soon as that area turns green, you know everything's finished. You can review the image itself by clicking on this little image icon here, and that will open up in a new window, and I'll just do that very quickly. So there's that image. It's just been opened up in a new window. So you've got no chance of losing your work there. Now once you've done that, if you need to put more images into another album, you need to discard them. Again, click on the Select Files icon, and let's just say we're going to have some other sorts of images here. I'll just go back and we'll just, instead of going civil, we'll go structural engineering. So that's going to go into a different album. So we'll select a couple of structural images. Of course, you can go to a different subdirectory on your own computer if you want to get other images from elsewhere, but obviously you can only select images from one subdirectory at a time and upload it into one album at a time. So once you're happy with that, just click open. Right, there's our images. We'll go through the same process. These are going to be article slideshow images. We'll make that number 3, and we want to make that public, and we'll go the same here, make that number 4. So if you don't number them, they won't come up, so they need to be numbered. But we want to make that public. We're going to upload the images. Right, so now we've got all the images just about attached to the article in the form of a slideshow, but we want the images in another 2 contexts. So we've got the images on the server now. So now we don't need to upload them again. So we can just click on this Add or Manage Images icon, and we're going to attach them this time, except select them from the server itself. So we'll just put a picture caption, which may or may not come up. Select the display context, and let's just make this the category archive image. So that will appear in the archive itself. When we go to select them from the menu, we can select the size here, and in this case we'll select preview size. So these are just to make it big enough so that we're not having to, so that we make the website as fast as possible. So the optimal size for this website is preview, and then we select the image. Now you can do it from the list, or you can do it from a preview if you wish. And so we'll make this the archive image, and so it's just then a matter of saving it. So now there's the archive image. Of course, here is our slideshow images, and then just one more for the associated menu. And here is the simple associated menu link. Again, going into the preview. Now we had that one for the category image. We can select anything else. So let's just select this one for the associated menu. Right, so we've got all our attachments done. We can return, we can edit it. We can still use this context menu, this action menu to return to any part of that particular article. But in this case, we'll click on the return to category icon, which will show us all of the articles. Now, if we had to edit it, we could have published it directly from the editing page. But in this case, because this is red, it's unpublished. We've got all our attached images. We can review it if you like by clicking on the preview this post icon. That will just open up a little. So there is our article. Close that. So if we're happy with that, we can then just do a quick publish here with the quick publish icon. That's now published. So the other thing that we can do whilst we're in the management area is to take a look at our images that we uploaded in our albums. So by clicking on this images area here with the images icon up the top, I think we put some in structural engineering. So there's our structural images that we upload. So they were done on the 10th of August, these two. There were the 2 of them. Of course, again, you can click on them and edit them. You can see that they're public. If we hadn't ticked those boxes, they'd be red. So that all looks good. So we can close that. Now, just reviewing what we've done, we can go to our category, which is projects. And now we'll see, here's the article we've just published here. Special article on projects. There's our background image. If we click on it, there's our slideshow starting up now. Here's our associated menu image. So everything looks fine. If we want to edit it from here, we've got the editing pencil just here, and that will open up the editor. I'll just click that. There it is. Again, we can add more images, edit, whatever. So it's fairly easy to access. Getting out of it just requires a confirmation. And then we've also got our albums and our slideshow for the images. So in this case, if we have a look at our structural engineering album, here are some of the images that we uploaded. I think in this case we uploaded that one and that one. So by clicking on them in this case, it goes to the slideshow. Right, so that gives you an idea of how to create an article based on a template, upload and attach images, publishing the article, and reviewing the images. Thank you.